Hello everyone and welcome back to KORR Monsters, this time in Tacoma, Washington for the second stop of the 2005 season. Our Field of Trucks this event features Mark Moody in Before It Breaks Car Part, Ed Jenkins in Bold Hill, Ty Sheets in Eliminator, Herman Foster in Foxtrot making his KORR Monsters debut, DJ Payne in King Carnage, Harper Ray in Loud Pedal, Huxley Baxter debuting a brand new moving violation, Cliff Slater in Risky Business, Kinsley Parks debuting her new truck Sunoco, and rounding out the field we have Phil Butler in Tonka. As for our round 1 matchups here in racing, we have Before It Breaks Car Parts going up against Loud Pedal, King Carnage going up against Moving Violation, Eliminator going up against Sunoco, Tonka going up against Bold Hill, and we'll be ending off round 1 of racing with Risky Business going up against Foxtrot. First race, pulling to the line, Before It Breaks Car Parts going up against Loud Pedal, waiting on that green, and away they go. Little tacky on the start line here, both trucks pulling the front wheels a little bit. Coming around halfway point of the race, B4, about a 2-truck advantage. Coming around the final turn here, it looks like it's going to be Before It Breaks Car Parts moving on into the next round. And he will be going up against the fast loser from this round. It's going to be King Carnage going up against Huxley Baxter in that brand new moving violation. And away they go. King Carnage a little bit earlier of a leave. Coming around for the first jump, it's still King Carnage out in front, but not by a whole lot. Coming around to the end here, Huxley Baxter, great turn. Cracks the whip and takes the win into round number 2. Next up, we have Eliminator going up against Sunoco. Light goes green and away they go. Kinsley with a little bit of a wheelie off the line. And already a pretty good lead for her coming into the final turn here. It's going to be all Kinsley Parks in that brand new Sunoco truck going on into round number 2. Next up, we have Tonka and Bull Tilt pulling up to the line. Waiting on that green, and away they go. Tonka with the much earlier leave, almost red lit. Coming around to the first jump, though, it's still Tonka out in front. Coming around to the final turn here. Tonka has a bit of an issue. Tonka gets the win. Bull Tilt goes up and over. Brings it back onto all 4 wheels, though. Next up, Risky Business going up against Foxtrot. And away they go, Foxtrot with the earlier leave. Going around first turn, all Risky Business so far despite leaving the line later. Coming around final turn, both trucks a little bit of an issue, and it will be Foxtrot moving on into the second round. As now we take a look at our round 2 bracket. It'll be Before It Breaks Car Parts going up against fast loser Bull Tilt. Then we'll see Moving Violation going up against Sunoco. And then to round us off, we'll have Tonka going up against Foxtrot. Here we go, Before It Breaks Car Parts going up against what's left of Bull Tilt after that wreck in round 1. And away they go. B4 going really wide. Even at the line, though. Coming around final turn, looks like Bull Tilt is going to get this win by maybe a tire. So bit of an upset there. Fast loser comes back, takes the win. Next up, we have Moving Violation going up against Sunoco. And away they go. Kinsley again leaving a little bit before her opponent. Coming around for the first jump, looks like Moving Violation has a slight advantage. Coming around the final turn. Good turns from both trucks. And it'll be Sunoco. Kinsley Parks picking up the win by ever so slightly over Huxley Baxter. Now our final race of this round, Tonka going up against Foxtrot. Foxtrot again, early leave. Tonka going super wide in the turn, but has the lead at the halfway point. Coming around the final turn here, it's all Tonka. A little bit of a bobble there. Tonka will pick up the win, though. Almost missed that ramp. As now we go down to our final four. It'll be Bull Tilt going up against Fast Loser Moving Violation. Then we'll see Sunoco going up against Tonka. First race of the semifinals, Bull Tilt Moving Violation at the line. And away they go, leaving at the same time. Coming around this first turn, it's all Bull Tilt so far. But Moving Violation closing that gap, coming around to the finish line. It's going to be Bull Tilt going on into the racing final here. Going up against the winner of this next race, Sunoco and Tonka pulling to the line, pairs Chevys. And away they go. Tonka nailed that light. Again, going wide into the turn though, but it's working for him. He's fast. He's got the lead at the halfway point, coming around to the last turn. Absolutely nails that turn. Tonka going into the final to go up against Bull Tilt here. So this is the first time we're seeing Bull Tilt in the racing final, but it's far from the first time we're seeing Tonka in the final. Both trucks pulling to the line, waiting on that green light. Oh, Bull Tilt with the way earlier leave. Tonka just sat there. Phil Butler and Tonka sleeping at the light, but has closed the gap dramatically coming around the final turn. Look at that experience from Phil. Almost misses the ramp, but picks up the win. And Bull Tilt almost goes over once again. Phil Butler and Tonka picks up his first win here in KORR Monsters. As now we take a look at our freestyle order, we'll be starting off with Tie Sheets and Eliminator, followed by Risky Business, Foxtrot, Bull Tilt, Loud Pedal, Moving Violation, our racing winner Tonka, our racing winner Phil Butler and Tonka, King Carnage, Sunoco, and then we'll be rounding off with 2003 freestyle champion Before It Breaks Car Parts. Now starting us off, we have Tie Sheets and Eliminator coming out for freestyle. Starting us off, a good hit on that van stack. Coming out, just kind of putting around here. This is a much older design chassis, so we're not expecting anything too crazy out of it. It's a good little roller over that bus stack though. Ty, known to be a racer, not the result he wanted in racing here though. Gets a great sky wheelie though off the backside of the yellow lane. We've heard Ty's got a new truck in the works. But from what it sounds like, it's not going to be done anytime that soon. Get some good air off the racing lane. He's not making a ton of hits, but the hits he's making are pretty good. This is definitely not going to be a good score, but it will be the lead for the moment since it's going to be the only score. Coming down last 10 seconds here. Lining up, looks like he's going to go for that van stack once again. Gets a good slap wheelie off of it. It looks like he's going to park it there. It's going to be an 18 from the judges. A little generous with that score, I think. But a good score to start us off there. So next up we have Cliff Slater and Risky Business coming out. Starting off with a great sky wheelie. Coming around looking for some air off that car. Get some good little bit of air off of it. Now going backside of this van stack gets a good hit. Cliff has won freestyle here before. He's also won racing before. So he knows how to get the job done. Definitely needs to pick it up a little bit though if he wants another win. Getting some good hits in though. Back to this fan stack once again. Tried for a slap wheelie, got a little one. Coming down last 30 seconds here. Get some good air off that racing lane. Definitely lacking something here. Goes for another slap wheelie, but got a really weird bounce. Could not get it. Now it looks like he's going to air it out over the big ramp. Just kind of rolled over it. Got some air off of it, but not much. Parks it on the van, so it's going to be a 22 for Cliff Slater and Risky Business. Next up, we have Herman Foster and Foxtrot making his KORR Monsters debut here. The first Cadillac Escalade we've had here in KORR Monsters. So he starts off with a great sky wheelie. First SUV I think we've had since Mick McKinney and Big Iron back in 2000, 2001. It's another good little sky wheelie off that other racing lane. And now gets some good air off that van stack. It's a great slap wheelie. Coming around here. Momentum's a little lacking, but the hits are really good as he gets more good air off of that racing lane. Coming around looking at that bus stack. Good air off of it. Little bit of a slap wheelie. Didn't like it, so he got out of the throttle, though. Came down pretty awkward on that. We come down last 25 seconds of the run here. Stands it up almost completely vertical on that sky wheelie. Not a lot of elevation up from it, though. This run's coming to a close here. What's he going to do next? Going into some donuts in the middle of the floor. This is probably where the time's going to wrap up. Ends it there. It's going to be a 23, so it will take the lead here. As next up, Ed Jenkins in Bull Tilt brings what's left of that bull out. Starts us off. Great air off the racing lane. Ed in his second year of driving this truck. Going around for this next hit. More good air off the other racing lane. Not as much, though. Gets a slap wheelie. Puts it down. Combos it up with the van stack. Great move there from Ed. And now he goes into some donuts. Just a few quick rotations, though. And around, going for a sky wheelie. Huge air, dead vertical. Lands it hard on the back of the truck, shut off. Trying to get that truck refired, and there it goes. Lost some time there. Get some good air there. And then a good hit on that bus stack. Get some more air off that van stack. Went for another slap wheelie. Did not get the bounce he needed for it, though. Final 15 seconds of the run, going after that big ramp. Got some good air off of it. More than we saw out of Risky Business. And now he's going after that bus stack sideways. Kind of rolled over it there. As time expires, looks like he's going to keep on going here. Tried for another slap wheelie, didn't get it. Going for another sky wheelie, though. It was too far up and over he goes. It's going to be a 22 for Bull Tilt and Ed Jenkins. Next up, we have Harper Ray coming out in Loud Pedal. A little bit of an awkward hit there to start off on that van stack. Goes backside of that car, though. Got some good air off of it. Now got some good air off that racing lane. Looks like he's going to go after that bus stack next. Tripped up a little bit by it, but gets a good slap wheelie out of it. Getting some good air off that racing lane too. Get another slap wheelie. Combos it up with that van stack. Harper Ray trying to get this freestyle win here. Another great sky wheelie. Is this good enough for the win? Probably not, but it should be in contention for the lead. 25 seconds left in the run here. Big air over that bus stack. Not even close to touching it. What's he going to do next? He's going to go up the backside of the big ramp. Good move there, showing the judges something they haven't seen yet. Now launches it off the racing lane, combos it up with the bus stack right as time expires. I said I didn't think this was going to contend for the win, but it would take the lead. It might contend for the win with how he ended that run. More great air from Harper Ray here. Time's up. He's still going. Now looks like he's going to go for some donuts in the middle of the floor. Got those cyclones going. What's it going to be from the judges when he stops? It's only a 24. I thought it'd be a little higher, maybe 26, 27. But a 24 for the judges is still enough to take the lead, as now we have Huxley Baxter debuting this brand new moving violation. Awkward hit there over the bus, but a great slap wheelie. Debuting this brand new 2003 GMC body. Gets another good hit on it there. This is the first time he's driving this truck. And I don't mean first time he's driving an event. This is the first time he's driving this truck. Never got any practice in it. Just going for it as he launches it off the backside of that racing lane. Now launches it off that freestanding car. Got it a little crooked on it though. Good air off that van stack. Coming around looking for his next hit. More great air off that racing lane. A little bit of a slap wheelie out of it. 25 seconds left in the run. More great air off the racing lane. And now he goes up the bus sideways. Crossing up the racing lane as well. Huxley discovering what a modern monster truck drives like, and I think he likes it. Ending up with some donuts here in the middle of the floor. Around and around he goes. It's going to be a 25 from the judges to take the lead here for Huxley Baxter and moving violation. Next up, our racing winner, Phil Butler and Tonka. Starts us off with some great air off that racing lane. Coming around here, going for the other racing lane now. Still good air, not quite as big. Going backside of that van stack. Phil picking up his first career win here in KORR Monsters earlier today. Get some good air off that bus stack. Goes up the backside of that big ramp. Now going into some donuts here. Make that some cyclones. And he keeps them going for a while. Goes right after that racing lane. And now he goes after the van stack sideways. Coming down last 30 seconds of the run here. Phil Butler wants to sweep this event. Get some great air off that racing lane over there. Coming around next. Looks like he's going after that freestanding car. Got some good air off of it. Backside of the bus stack. Big air. Comes to a stop here. Time still on the clock. He's going in reverse. over the bus stack in reverse, gets tripped up, lands it hard on the back end. Truck's still going. Time expires. This last hit should count. So a wow factor to end the run. Oh, gets tripped up by the fan stack. Up and over he goes. And it's going to be a 27 from the judges here. So Phil Butler and Tonka takes the lead. Only a couple of trucks left. As next up we have DJ Payne and King Carnage. Coming out, this bright red Ford F-150 stands it on the tailgate. Beautiful skywheelie to start the run. And then a combo move to follow it up with. Where's he going next? Looks like he's going after that bus stack. Got some good air and a great slap wheelie off of it. Coming around, gets some good air off that racing lane. Not as much height as we've seen, but some good distance off of it. What's he doing now? Going dead sideways on the bus stack. Huge air. Lands it on one of the vans in the stack. Beautiful move there from DJ Payne. Coming down the last 30 seconds of the run here. Gets some more good air off that racing lane. Last 20 seconds. Gets in trouble here. Up and over. Does he save it? No. It'll be a 25 from the judges. Good enough to tie for second. Left a good amount of time on the clock, though. Next up, Kinsley Parks in Sunoco. She drove Howler last week because this truck wasn't quite ready yet. Coming out. Good showing in racing. Gets us started here at Freestyle. Too much rotation on that jump. And she's stuck on the bus stack. It's only a 7 from the judges. Not much that they could do with that. As now last up, Mark Moody, our 2003 Freestyle champion, launches it on the backside of that racing lane to get us started here in B4 Brakes Car Parts. Coming around looking for that next hit. Gets a good little hit on that car. Goes through the same move Kinsley did, but did not get the truck stuck up there. Coming out, launches it off that racing lane. Gets tripped up by that car, keeps it on all 4 wheels though. Now going sideways off that racing lane, combos it up with the bus stack, and walks it down the other side on the back wheels. Now gets some good air off that van stack. Now he's going up the backside of the big ramp. Walked it down the front side of it pretty good there. Last 25 seconds of the run. Gets some good air off that bump on the side. Didn't even know that was there. And looks like he's lining up for something. Floors it off the van stack. Crooked in the air. Gets tripped up by the bus. Up and over he goes. Mark Moody, before Brakes Car Parts, gets a 29 from the judges. And he will be your freestyle winner here in Tacoma. As we take a look at the rest of the results here, it'll be Tonka getting second with a 27. Then it'll be Moving Violation and King Carnage tied for third with a 25. Loud Pedal with a 24. Foxtrot with a 23. Risky Business and Bull Tilt tied with a 22. Eliminator with an 18. And Sunoco with that disappointing 7 after that early end of the run. This has been a great event here in Tacoma, Washington. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comments below. And be sure to follow us on Instagram to keep up to date with news, behind the scenes content, and more. We'll see you next week in Atlanta, Georgia. We hope you enjoyed, and we hope to see you again. We'll see you next time.